again there, friends and fans. Raptor here, and welcome back to yet another simulator game. This time it is Lumberjack Simulator. We can buy a bunch of vehicles here today and make some big O money by hauling in some big O logs. Good to see you all back. Welcome, everybody. Thank you very much for leaving a like and supporting the channel. And if you want to see more of this, make sure you do leave a like. And, of course, glory to Raptoria down below in the comments section. We've got quite a few different pieces of equipment in order to haul logs back here to the HQ and turn them into some wonderful lumber and, of course, some wonderful profits. So we're going to, I guess, pick some small pieces of equipment here to get started, and then we'll be able to work up to the big boys. As you can see here, we've got all sorts of things, including log skidders and tree cutters and even a pickup truck. So I suppose we better get started and bringing in some logs. Now, first of all, I want to try cutting down a tree. I haven't really done this yet before, so we're going to see where exactly we need to bring the logs to in order to make cash. And then we can actually buy the vehicles here on our property. I know we own all this stuff seemingly because it's on our property, but actually we have to throw this at it, a little wad of cash. Then we can start purchasing things such as this coupling here for our semi-truck, or fenders, or even, wow, that actually looks like to be an extension to the logging trailer. So anyway, let's go ahead and try to buy something here and get started. We'll start with our small little pickup truck here for $25,000. We started with a 2,500, so for $25,000 we bought our pickup truck. So let's drive around a little bit and see how it works. First of all, the game is pretty cool in terms of the little graphics of the mud. Like, check this out. We can actually get stuck in the mud a little bit, and we can go mudding with our pickup truck. And also, we have differential lock too, and so it's a little bit like Spin Tire's Mud Runner. And of course, when you're hauling a trailer or something like that through the mud, you'll have to throw on the differential lock and make sure that you're not getting stuck. And it gets muddy too. That's nice. Nice. Very nice. All right, let's see. Actually, can we hit this tree and knock it over? Yeah, take that, Mr. Beast. Shutting him down. You're going to plant 20 million in one. There we go. We got him, boys. All right. Well, anyway, we can cut down trees like that. I think we can knock them over too, but who knows? I probably wasn't going fast enough. So let's see what happens when we cut down a tree and where we need to bring it. Now, we can eventually load trees onto these giant trailers here, but we'll need to purchase one of those first. But let's take out our little, okay. And perfect, we've loaded up with our first tree. Excellent. Glad that he jumped in there. Very helpful. Let's just clean off some of the branches if we can. There we go. And I think it's disappeared. All right, great. Off to a great start. Let's try the chainsaw now and see if we can cut down a bigger tree. This one might be a good one to start with here, so let's go ahead and give it a little cut. And, of course, instead of holding our chainsaw sideways, we're holding it straight up and down. Timber, here it comes. Well, let's see. Hopefully it doesn't tip over on that truck. Actually, it'd be fine. I don't own that. That's not mine yet. And the tree very slowly falls for whatever reason. It's kind of just like, I'm going to just lay down for a bit. Okay, tree, you do that. All right, let's cut down the little branches here. Oh boy, this is rough. Now this, of course, is a super early version of the game, so hopefully we see some big improvements. But I want to see more simulator games too, where we get to do jobs like this. Where are mining simulators and logging simulators and all sorts of different, trucking simulator games too that are on quality and par with things like Farming Sim and American Truck Simulator and Flight Simulators and other things like that. I want to see some more good games like that. That's just my personal preference. Okay, I think we've got most of the branches off. I see a few more here. Then we should be done. I'm going to try to load this into a pickup truck or something like that. Now, I've played the tutorial as well, believe it or not, and it does not really do a lot in terms of explaining really what to do. Your first objective is to cut down a tree. It doesn't even explain to you how to pull out your chainsaw, which is by pressing Q. You'd think it'd be like 1, 2, 3 on the keyboard or something, but that's not it. Also, I think this game is only for PC, so we'll see if it comes to other consoles soon enough. All right, this looks good enough to me. I don't know what I can do to pick this up in terms of, like, by hand. I don't think I can cut it into small pieces and throw it anywhere. So let's try to use a... Well, we could probably use the Log Skidder to pull it over here, but where would the offload point be? So here's our skidder. We can buy this to haul the log anywhere, just basically drag it on the ground. We can also stack medium-sized logs and also cut down larger-sized trees like this and move them to where they need to go. And, of course, even put them onto, this is actually for loading it onto larger trailers such as this over here. So we can use the semi for multiple jobs. Let's try to, I honestly don't even know where to sell stuff. We can put our truck here, though, and get a trailer hooked up. So let's do that. Let's try some more of the mud physics and try a little bit more of the map. So let's buy this pickup truck. Here you go, pickup. Semi-truck, you want to be on my side? There you go. All right, perfect. Purchase completed. All right, now let's go back into the external camera. There we go, free camera. And let's see if we can get out of this mud. Now this is going to be a little bit more interesting to drive, I think. All right, let's back her up into the upgrade section. We'll get the coupling purchased, and then we will see if we can get the larger trailer onto this one as well. Okay, so we need to throw some cash at this thing, the coupling. Buy for 1,000. There we are. Okay, and it seems to be on the truck now. Perfect. Let's go ahead and hop back in. I wonder if there's a horn on this thing. No, I guess not. All right. Now, I want to go out into the woods and see if I can find some big O trees to cut down. If we're going to load those, we're probably going to need the this thing here. I forget exactly what they call it, but basically the I think it's a yarder. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but whatever it takes to put things into a stack and then load them onto big O trailers such as this. Okay, let's see if we can connect now. Need to be a little closer, I think. A little closer. Actually, I need to own the trailer, too. There we go. Here, trailer, let me bribe you a little bit. Do you want to be on my team? There we go. Cool, now the trailer's on my team. Down to just $49,000. Let's see if we can now hook up to this thing. It's still not attaching. Ah, there it goes, finally. Okay, let's do a little driving around and see if we can explore the map a little bit. And I know that there's a unique bridge just behind us, so let's see if we can execute a huge turn here. And let's see if we can go through the mud a little bit. Very cool. Now, there needs to be more multiplayer logging games such as this. I would really appreciate that. Oh, boy, that tree is not going anywhere, is it? Oh, boy. All right, so you can... wow, all that exhaust. You cannot push trees out of the way. That's unfortunate. But it seems like the pickup's able to do it. But then again, when I got out of the pickup, that's when everything fell over. All right, our 18-wheeler's got to push through. There we go. And the tree disappeared. Interesting. Okay, so now let's try to bring this over. It'd be nice if there were a smaller... Oh, look at that. We knocked that tree over. Sweet. It'd be nice if there was a smaller trailer for the pickup to start with. But essentially, you need to make a little bit more money before you can get all the equipment. I suppose for learning purposes, or for the first map, just give the player all the stuff for free, so that way they can kind of do whatever they want and just do the work. It's kind of impossible to just carry things where they need to go. So let's do a little driving now. Let's see how this is. Uh-oh, there's already a danger there. A tree literally in the middle of the road there. Wow, it's pushing me off the road. Okay, we made it through. Perfect. First job complete. Now let's go and explore a little bit. I wonder if I could cheese it out, park the trailer next to a tree, cut it down in a way where it'll fall in the trailer and bring it back. However, I'm not even sure where we're supposed to bring stuff back, and I think there's a map somehow. Let me see if I can bring that up. C is for camera, V is for getting out of the truck. Let me see, B... There's a button for the map, and I can't remember which one it is. I just kind of stumbled upon it. It is the Z key. So according to this on the map, yeah, that's a map, believe it or not. It looks like a horrible, horrible couch from the 80s, but up at the top is a fuel depot, and over at the bottom is our, actually to the left is where we were just before. I can see us on the little symbol there. That little green triangle is where we're at. And that wrench is basically where we upgrade vehicles. So where would we drop off logs once we've loaded up? I guess maybe the, I don't know, the gas station maybe is a loading center or something like that for other trucks. I don't know. Let's just drive around a little bit, turn it into a driving simulator. There's some big O mud there. Yeah, there we go. Let's go through that. Trees literally growing in the middle of a road. Nice. We can actually plow them down. Get out of the way, tree. No time for you. Yeah, this differential lock light has to be on permanently. Hitting any sort of little bit of mud just immediately stops us. And here we go, a challenging drive. All right, can we make it across this road of death? Oh boy, this is going to be interesting. We're going to have a lot of damage. That's right. All right, let's see. Are we good to go across this? Nope. Oh, this is cool. Look at this. I love that in American Truck Simulator or Euro Truck where there's mods or whatnot where you have to go across a real challenging bridge. Wow, the fact that I'm actually on this bridge is... I actually expected to fall off. That looks super cool. That's really neat. All right, well, that's going to be cool, driving logs back and forth over this thing. All right, let's keep rolling. So I wonder if a fully loaded trailer handles any differently than an empty one. Some games don't employ that type of physics, but hopefully we see that soon. Literally no road here anymore. I don't know where it went. I guess we're now at the quote-unquote logging site. Boy. Let's see if we can get up to where the gas station is. The gas station seems to be to our right, so let's see if we can find out what's over at that area. Maybe there's a place to sell. But first we have to get through this giant mud pile there. There it goes. All right. Yeah, this is like playing a little bit of Spin Tires or Spin Tires Mud Runner at the same time. Love those types of games. Always a puzzle of how to get through an area the most effectively. All right. So let's see if we can... Ooh, that's death. Right down here is death. Let's try to go left around. Uh-oh. Are we going to have to leave the trailer behind? Uh-oh. Trailer, are you going to come along? Or are you going to be... Wait, why are the back wheels of the trailer spinning? Oh, I thought it was a... Is it... What? How is there a drive wheel in that? It's actually rolling forward, even though I'm going in reverse. The wheel's actually spinning. All right, we have to abandon the trailer. No time. We'll come back for you. I promise. All right, let's see if we can make it through now. It'd be nice in these types of games, too, if you could make your own roads, bring out like a bulldozer or something with a blade, and actually clear and lay down a path for your vehicles to go further into a forest in order to continue on logging. Oh boy, yeah, our semi's not even going to have any hope getting over that. We were doomed from the start. Alright, no way out of here. Be also cool if we could lay down bridges and things like that. I want a game where I can build my own roads and stuff. You know, like if I needed to, I could put down 2 planks of, you know, 2 long things of metal or something like that in order to get across a gap with a vehicle. Oh wow, this is doomed. Oh, if somebody actually came down here and got stuck, it's all over. I don't think there's any way we can get out. Maybe there's hope over there. Let's see. Let's actually go through the mud a little bit. I want to see this. Yeah. Ah, this truck can get through the mud, no problem. Oh, nice work. All right, I guess there might be a way out over here. I just don't want to get stuck. Wow, it doesn't even have the horsepower to pull itself up that hill. Are you kidding me? Just going straight now. Lock is on. I'm holding W. Truck? Hello? I'm giving it RPMs. There we go. I guess the tree was in the way, but also now it's gone, so what's stopping us? Come on, truck! There we go. It's one of those games where it, like, has to, I guess, power up. So much for the differential lock. That's on. Wheels shouldn't be spinning or anything. Well, we made it out. That's good. Out of the way, tree. Now, where's this gas station? Apparently there's a road here. So if we go left, we're good. So you came here for a logging simulator. You thought, oh, he must be stacking logs and doing all sorts of cool stuff. Nope. We're just, now we're just stuck in the mud. Just trying to explore the map a little bit, I guess, to find out what's around here. Alright, well, apparently this quote-unquote road is literally just a strip of mud that goes all the way to the gas station. I guess that's some road. Yeah, we take a look here. It's actually part of the road. But apparently it's been flooded out, even though it's the highest part of the map. It's all downhill from here, just like this video. Alright, there we go. Picking up speed now. We're at least doing 30 kilometers. Still have that differential lock on, though. I don't want to get stuck. Alright, what's over to our left? I wonder if there's new vehicles here. That'd be kind of cool. Alright, what do we got? A gas station, right? And I see another symbol. So maybe that's where we sell our logs. Alright, so gas station to the right. And, yes, the sawmill's on the left. And they don't even put it on the map. It's literally just a symbol with a gas tank on it. And this isn't even the whole map. The map actually updated now to show that we're at the gas station, but you can't even see the whole thing. Alright, let's see if we can manage to get out of our vehicle and bring a log over here. So the way we should do this is, instead of spawning where we did, we should actually spawn here, because we really have no money to buy too much equipment other than really just like the pickup truck and maybe like a log skidder or something like that. That'd be your 2 best moves. So let's see if we can cut this down. And then somehow, I don't know if I can push these over there. I don't know. I don't know how we're going to do it. Alright, so if this tree falls down, maybe I'll be able to push it with the semi-truck and get it into the sale point. Otherwise, we'd want to bring the log skidder here. That would be the way to do it. There's a whole tutorial on the skidder, but it really just shows you how to use it, not where to bring it. So now we figured that out. So let's see if we can actually push this thing here. It actually is working. I am moving the tree slightly. Let's see if I can get behind it good enough to where I can actually move it. Oh my god, it's actually working. Let's go this way. Oh, there we go. Now I'm... Okay, now we're driving the log skidder. Apparently. Let's see if I can come up behind this thing. Wow, the branches actually bend? That's kind of cool. Oh yeah, we're doomed. Let's see if I can push it this way. Come on, tree. It's right over there. All right, let's see if we can push this anymore. Okay, if I can get a running start at it. What if I just... Let's just sacrifice the back end of the tree. Can I cut it down even further? Let's see if we can cut the tree in half. There we go. Okay, now let's try to push this front end in there. It's not even going. All right, what about the back end? There it goes. Okay, we might do it. We might have it. So all I got to do is, like, run full speed at this thing, and I might be able to push it onto the... Oh, there we go. Oh, we're getting some good progress. So, note to self, when playing Lumberjack Simulator, the goal should be to purchase the Log Skidder, and then basically just leave the starting point and come over here to the fuel point, fill up with gas, and then start cutting down trees and dragging them here. Now, once you do that, it seems like an ATM pulls up and you get $6. $6. That's what you get. All right, let's do this right now. For those of you wanting to see it done correctly, let's get this job done and do it the right way. All right, boys, let's do this job, and let's do this job right. So what we should do is bring our log skidder over there in order to start bringing logs to the big old crazy construction site or whatever. I don't know what you want to call it. $175,000 for this bit. Ooh, boy. That brings us down to $75,000. So that's very, 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 very expensive. We could probably start cutting trees down into smaller pieces here. What other piece of equipment could I bring over? We could also bring over this. I don't think we'll have enough cash for this one now. Nope, $200,000 for that one. So let's just try with the skidder, and then eventually we can upload. Too bad we can't actually get a flatbed truck to bring that over, but the skidder is fast enough. So I really don't even see any reason to use the other equipment other than anything to load it up on the semi. So you can do medium logs, but forget that. I'd want to do big O logs and actually buy, like for example, I guess, well, this tree cutter would be perfect for that, and then loading them onto the, basically the loader to the trailer. So that would probably cost about maybe like $500,000. But anyway, time for the skid steer thingy. Bob, boo boo, whatever it's called. Technical terms, of course. All right, let's go. So now we got this big boy ready to go. So now we're just going to go over to where we were, and let's see if we can navigate there a better way. What would be a better way to go? Let's check the map. We could probably just take an immediate right here and head up towards the gas station and start delivering there. So I assume there's going to be situations where selling medium logs would probably be more profitable, especially when you've cut down some of the big trees. It doesn't look like we can plant any trees, so I'm sorry, Mr. Beast, but we won't be able to do that now. So what we'll do is we'll take this thing up to the gas station, fill it up, cut down some trees, and start selling them, and then we would probably have enough money to buy, for example, again, the semi-truck, the coupling, the log trailer, and then the loader slash stacker, so that way we can put those onto the trailer and make even more money. And then, of course, there's things like the harvester and the other, I guess, medium trailer that can load and haul logs with ease. I forget the exact technical terms for some of those things. I've played Farming Sim a lot, and I kind of can't really remember anything other than the yarder and the skid steer and a few other things that we use just to kind of keep things tidy at our construction sites there, or rather our work sites. But anyway, well, this is a much better way to go. Look at this thing hauling. It is just unstoppable. The semi-truck's got nothing on this, but I suppose when it's got big O tires like this, that makes it a little bit better. I wonder if I could upgrade the semi-truck with wheels inside the shop. I think those wheels on the left side when I first walked in may have been perfect for the semi-truck, giving it a little bit more feasibility on the mud. All right, we can also rotate a few things here. Okay, let's try to cut down our first tree somewhere nearby here. Let's go for another one that we cut down before. Has this thing got plenty of fuel? Let's check the gauge. I don't know how fuel efficient it is. Oh, wow, we got almost a half tank. So let's go ahead and start cutting down trees. So let's go for maybe this one here. I think this one we cut down before. I don't know exactly how in the game to control it, so let's just see if it'll point that way. And it looks like it's going directly for our piece of equipment. Great. Well, at least, no, boy. At least that's better than nothing. Okay, we got two then. All right, there we go. Timber! Okay, there we go. Cool. All right, now I think we need to cut off the branches and stuff, but I don't think it'll matter too much because it's not going to give us additional points, so why do it? Let's see here. Camera controls to free camera. All right, so we can rotate the head, so that's cool. We can open and close the claw with space or enter. Then we can raise and lower that with the page up, page down. And then there's also differential lock on this with O. Okay, let's go ahead and load up with one of these trees. I can't even see where it is. I guess that's why you cut all the branches off so you can actually see what you're doing. We can rotate the head and then open her up. And let's see if we can find out where this log starts and where profits begin. Now, this would be a good multiplayer game. I don't think it is multiplayer, but we need more multiplayer games where you work with friends on certain jobs. Some games are a little too easy in terms of just like cutting things down and getting them where they need to go almost instantaneously. But this game would be a good one for that. Now, obviously, I'm not hauling this correctly. What I should be doing is grabbing it from the very end there, but I can barely see it. But let's just see how much we would get from a tree. We'd have to haul it from, like, for example, over here towards this end. All right, let's try to bring it here. It recognizes that there's a tree. Awesome. And let's hop out. Doing this one at a time is going to take a long time, but if we had a full trailer here, that's a lot of money if we had a big O trailer. $53. Are you kidding me? I wonder if it gives us more if we have the tree prepared or whatnot. Let's try doing it a little differently now. Let's try to do all the things we need to do to see if it gives us more money. However, I think the game calculates it more by length of tree. So if you bring in one tree that's like, let's say, I don't know, 15 meters long, and then you bring in 4 more trees that are I think it just multiplies it by length. Where did the other log go? Did it just disappear? What? Oh, if you cut down logs, they actually disappear? Uh-oh. That's kind of a pain in the neck. Right, I want to see some of the other equipment in use. So maybe let's do that. That's how the skid steer works. Let's try to buy the harvester now and bring it back and see what happens. Alright, this is known as the feller, according to the name on it there. Now let's try to grab a tree. I'm assuming we can open this up with space like last time. Let me see if I can adjust here. There we go. Free camera. So we should be able to grab a tree and then like just cut it down. Hence the word feller. Let's see if this thing does good off-road. Okay, seems to be decent off-road. All right, we'll go to the refuel site. Let's see how it travels. Oh, wow, this thing is going turbo. Am I even going the right way? Holy crap. Whoa, this is getting way harder to control with that articulation like that. Are we going the right way? Nope, we're not even going the right way. Let's try to cut down a tree, though. We know what it's like to cut down a tree and turn it in. That's probably going to be like a $53 tree no matter what we buy. But here's a big old tree here. Let's grab one of these. So let's throw a differential lock onto our wheel spin. Let's see. Oh, good. The animation is congruent with what should be happening. Nice. Okay, let's try to cut this tree down now. Seems like the feller is always on. Look at it. It's spinning. Yeah. All right. Okay, so apparently there's no way to, like, turn it off so you can get into position. It just kind of starts cutting. You can already... there's no way I can turn it off. I don't see a way to do that. Even if the clamp is closed, it still spins. Wow, that's great. Let's see if we can grab a tree here. Okay, this seems to be parallel with the ground as best I can. Let's bring it up just a little bit. Okay. Holy crap, we got one. Boys. All right. Wow, this is going to be a nightmare driving this thing. All right. How big is this tree? Well, obviously we're not supposed to drive too far with one of these fellers. But let's go turn it in and see how much cash we make. All right, here we are back at the camp. Where's the road out of here? Jeez, this place is like crazy to navigate out of. Oh, yeah, I wanted to go through the big old mud pit. There we go. Oh, it's not even like that impressive. This vehicle's really good with going through the muds. I would hope so, by the way, with the big O chains on it as well. It's actually got chains on the tires, which is pretty cool. Which means that this vehicle is more for off-roading and bringing stuff back to the main path. And then other vehicles should be used for loading and whatnot. But let's see how much we get for a full-size log. We're already in differential lock, too. I don't want to lose any speed here in the mud. I wonder if turning it off lets us go faster. Let's try. If we open it up. Oh, we bumped into a tree. Why are there trees in the middle of the road? That's really a pain in the neck. All right, open. We're doing like 10. Locking. We're going a little bit over. I feel like it just does a little bit better. Plus, if we happen to hit a tree, I feel like the locking differential is going to just help us to put all the weight forward and it makes us unstoppable. This just makes me want to play Spin Tires Mud Runner, except I wish that Spin Tires would actually have elements to where you actually cut down the trees yourself with harvesting equipment and have to stack them up. It'd be so cool to like work the whole harvesting part of the trees And also other things, too. I wish that game had more things to haul rather than just logs all the time. I'd like to see the ability to maybe build buildings and whatnot, and complete quests where it's like somebody wants, oh, I don't know, a bunch of steel beams or something like that brought in from a port or something like that. And once you deliver that, then there's a bridge that's built or some big goal, some big quest to make it feel like you're actually making changes to the land and improving the infrastructure. I mean, driving on the mud is cool, but eventually it would be nice to have a highway or something like that. Wow, that tree just jumped out of the way. I was like, I'm out. Wow, this vehicle is certainly difficult to drive, even with this thing being lifted off the ground a little bit. It's still bumping into all sorts of stuff. All right, up here should be the final stop, the fuel station, and the sawmill. Hopefully we're going the right way. All right, it is up here on the right. Perfect. Oh, I can see it right there now. All right. Well, this thing does a great job holding trees. I know in Farming Simulator, everything's like so weak and wimpy. Like if you load a giant log onto a conveyor belt or something like that, the conveyor belt can barely grab it. You'd think gravity and, metal teeth would do their job to pull things into the grinder, but apparently not. All right, let's see how much we get for this. I think this is suffice for a first look and kind of gives us an idea what there is to offer with this game, but I think I want to see some more stuff before it really... oh, look at it. Oh, it's putting it down automatically. Wait, the feller was kind of... It did that automatically. It was like putting the tree down. Why is it... What is it doing? What is it doing? Okay, I guess it's just the hydraulics. Well, let's sell the tree for $194. There we go. That's a much better investment. All right, that is the way to start. But could you imagine cutting down tree after tree after tree? That means you'd have to cut down like 10 trees, like 5 or 10 trees to just get $1,000. Then you'd have to do that times like 5 times just to get all the equipment in the game that you don't have money to buy. Wow. All right. Well, that's it, everybody, for today's episode of Lumberjack Simulator. If you have any other simulators that are new and that I haven't played, let me know down below. I want to play games like Microsoft Flight Simulator and much more coming up. So if there's new DLCs or something like that, we'll definitely check it out. Thanks, everybody, for all your support. Thanks for all the likes, and I will see you all next time. When are you playing Farming Sim? 10,000 likes, Billy. 10,000. Okay, bye.